Hey everybody, how's it going? We are on video 6. I've currently lost 20 pounds for the past month and a week. And I wanted to introduce my husband, Kerry. We've kind of, been going all over the place with this new thing of me trying to lose 100 pounds. And I think personally, us trying to figure it out has been the hardest thing for me, 100%. It's not coming to work out. It's really not even eating that well. It's us trying to figure it out together. It's definitely been tough. And I'm sure there's other people out there who want to be super strict, and your spouse or your significant other is not wanting to be 100%, which it doesn't matter to me. But in the beginning, he definitely didn't really care to be healthy, but he's transitioning into it now. But how is it for you so far?
Well, I mean, to begin with, it was a culture shock, more than anything, because you get into this every single day routine of you go to work, you come home, you want to relax, have something to eat, you go to bed, and then same cycle over and over and over again. And then before long, that's your life. That's always what you do, and that's how you unwind. It's kind of like you don't realize you're gaining weight until it's not too late, but until it's extreme. And then I know for me personally, it got to the point where I was like, well, this is me, so oh well. It's kind of like I gave up control. I think I've definitely learned from being here and from the coaches and from everybody who helps motivate us day in and day out, is that you can take your life back into control, and you can live life on your terms, and you can do what you want. This is your one life. This is your one shot, so you got to make the most out of it. So that's why I do what I do.
Really, one thing that we had struggled with before, and more for him because of work, is we would drink all the time, and he definitely got into drinking a lot. And I know that's a big thing that made you gain weight. Short
oh yeah, it was.
Because I ate all the time.
That was definitely the big one for me. Besides just eating, more extreme for me than it was for Angel, but I really enjoyed to drink, especially after a hard day of work. You come home. You've been, I know me personally, out at the plant, you've got a lot of responsibility. And that's something that has always really made me nervous. After a while, that kind of stress, it does take a toll on you. It really does. And that's whenever I started to kind of drink to facilitate those feelings. You could go home and I could drink and I didn't think about it. But then as soon as I would go back to work, the feelings were right back. So it was never anything that fixed. It was just like a little band-aid, on it, just for that day, just to get through to the next day. And just doing that day in and day out, you do that, you drink, and then you decide that you want to eat. And then you go out and eat fast food, and it's just a really bad just chain reaction that kind of just goes down the line. And before you know it, you're spiraling out of control. And that is definitely one thing that I'm excited about now, is taking my life back into control. So at first, whenever Angel was super strict, 100%, I'm not gonna be sitting there eating bad food in front of her. I'm not gonna be doing the things I normally do in front of her. So it was very difficult to begin with, but now I'm kind of on board the same way that she is now, and I'm doing everything from the fitness to the nutrition to everything. So now really that is the way that I'm de-stressing more than anything. So yeah, before it sucked so bad because I would get off work and he'd be like, hey, can you pick me up some McDonald's? I'm like, what? You jerk. No, I'm not picking you up McDonald's. Chinese food, pizza. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we did argue a little bit about that stuff. That sucked really bad. Yeah, but it's nice that he is getting on board, and he is nice and happy about getting healthy. That it's definitely a lot easier, and we don't have to argue so much about him wanting to eat fast food in front of me. And me go pick it up, of course. Like
first couple of weeks had quite a few fights, but we're much better now. Yeah. So it's just really, my goal is more consistency than anything else. I'm not nearly as perfect as Angel is. she gets it in her head, and it's done. Me, I'll get in my head and then mess up, and then mess up, and then good and mess up. But you know, I feel like any kind of progress forward at all is forward progress. So even if it's slow, I'm still progressing forward. And I know that's both of us together. If we can just keep progressing forward, then it'll be good.
So I'm doing my weigh-in from home because I've been sick since like Thursday, so it's been pretty annoying. So I didn't work out Thursday or Saturday. I worked out every other day. And then meal-wise, I only had about 2 or 3 salads this week. So our gym goes off this book called The Wild Diet by April James, and that's more what I've been doing this week. I had like spaghetti squash with meatballs and some homemade tomato sauce, which was pretty good. It kind of got over that dieting with my favorite meal, spaghetti and meatballs. So that was nice. And then like yesterday, we had just some ribs and some sweet potatoes. I know I'm not supposed to eat too many carbs, so I didn't eat too many, and that was only once a week. So we'll just see how I did this week with my weigh-in. Last weigh-in was 236. I don't know what the point was. I have to go back into the video and look at it. What was that, 7 pounds? Man, honestly, I didn't even work out as hard as I wanted to this week, but yeah, that's super exciting. Yeah, 7.2 pounds is what I went down from the last time. Yay!